The BB volleyball team, which recently cracked the top 10 of the Coaches Association poll as they entered the playoffs, is 2-0 in the subsection playoffs, now heading to the championship match, which will be next Tuesday night in Fergus Falls High School, starting at 6 p.m. And we know it will be basically an exact start time of 6 p.m. because it is the first match of the evening, first of two matches. The North subsection final will follow our match. In recent years, we have become used to being the late match for this subsection final series, basically, where it's a play down until to determine the last two teams standing for the state qualifier. If the Jaguars win on Tuesday night, the state qualifier will be next Saturday night back in Fergus Falls, and we know that'll have an exact start time of 7 p.m. So the Jaguars have a tall task at hand. They will face West Central Area defending champions. West Central Area has an outstanding resume. They had a great regular season, just like our team did. They played in a pretty tough West Central conference. I would say I would rate their conference just a couple notches above ours, but the Jaguars had some tough teams in the CMC themselves and came out with a tie for the title with Maple Lake. So the Jaguars enter the subsection finals with a lot of momentum and a lot of wins this year. So we can be very proud of what they've done so far, and I hope a lot of you can make the trip up to Fergus Falls Tuesday. It is a work day, a school night, and so on, but let's make the most of this opportunity. And earlier today, our Jaguar football team defeated a very talented and skilled Barberville Tigers squad. Barberville was 6-3 coming into the game. Jaguars won 54-0, as you've seen on my Jaguar blog, and you've probably heard from other sources. So a great win for the football team, making it to the program's, what is it now, 7th or 8th section final in 36 years of BB football. Today was the first football shutout victory in school history, which is amazing and incredible, a great achievement for our team. The JV team played the entire second half, which was also outstanding. We can be very proud of them. And this does raise a lot of optimism for next year. But first things first, we got a lot of football hopefully left to play this year. Fargo next Friday at 10 a.m. I think I'm heading up Thursday night with my family, and we're going to just have to hotel it because that's a pretty tough drive to do early in the morning. And you got to remember there's a lot of gate and security to get through, although Fargo Dome isn't that bad. But, I think a lot of people got to get there shortly after 9 a.m. to park and get through the gate and find their seat and settle in with concessions. So let's hope we head up to Fargo after our Jaguar volleyball team wins on Tuesday night. And a lot of you have heard about the injury to our senior setter, Kylie Weller. And we continue to keep her in our prayers and wait for the outcome of tests for whatever injury she suffered during pregame last night. You have to give a lot of credit to our volleyball team for basically only having a few minutes. I think it was about 5 minutes to go, and they had to regroup with the loss of their setter who was carried off the floor, and they had to suddenly adjust to a 5-1 offense, which they ran flawlessly. I was thoroughly impressed with the passing of the Jaguars last night, which bodes well. They're going to need a lot of things go right for them next Tuesday against West Central Area Knights, two top 10 teams. So quite incredible. Volleyball, football. We have championship matches ahead of us, and both teams will be our top 10 teams. And I know in volleyball, the Jags are rated number 2 on the QRF. In football, I believe we're 4 or 5 on the QRF in our class. And let's go Jaguars. I'm going to nurse my voice back to life and regroup. We got 2.5 days for me to get the newspaper done. Tonight I enjoyed Bonanza Valley Royal Strutter's gun blast. They had a great turnout. Very proud of the support we had for this National Wild Turkey Federation organization, one of our premier conservation and youth hunting and firearm safety groups. Very proud of the organizers of Bonanza Valley Royal Strutters. And tomorrow, pancakes at St. Francis de Sales Catholic Church. That's about it that I can think of. Oh, Music Boosters Halloween Carnival Monday night. It's all in the newspaper. I've got it scattered out around my website, bonanzavalleyvoice.com. So come out and support our kids. Monday night will be a lot of fun. I encourage the public to come support our music program. Bands will play. And I know the choir members will be volunteering and helping at all the stations. Bring the kids, and if you don't have any kids, or you're just a community members, you're all invited to this fundraiser and carnival. You'll have a carnival atmosphere as we go into Halloween week. So stay safe, have a good night. We'll see you next week.